Pelosi tries to insult Trump. Trump turns tables and gets last laugh. Nancy Pelosi is finally showing her mean and nasty side. Trump, of course, loves a good fight, and the Democrats have been such pushovers it is probably boring for him. They traded insults back and forth today, with Trump clearing getting the better of her. Look, Pelosi is a formidable competitor, but the two are unpredictable and could make a deal anytime. From CNN. President Trump called Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi crazy and said she lost it. Trump addressed the dust-up between him and the Pelosi, directly dismissing the nasty-type statement Pelosi made afterward. As he did on Twitter this morning, Trump disputed the characterization of himself at the infrastructure meeting as angry. He said he intentionally maintained his cool because I know that they will always say that even if it didn't happen. You all saw me minutes later. I was at a news conference. I was extremely calm, Trump said. After again taking a swipe at Pelosi, she's lost it, he said. Trump quizzes his aides on precisely how calm he behaved at the infrastructure meeting yesterday. Kellyanne, what was my temperament yesterday? He asked Councillor Kellyanne Conway, whom he said was the president at the meeting. You were very calm, Conway said. Trump soon turned to Mercedes Culp. What was my attitude when I walked in? He asked Culp. The senior communication director said Trump was very direct. The president repeated this with economic advisor Larry Kudlow asking his opinion on the president's demeanor. Trump said Pelosi was crazy and waving her arms like animated 2020 Democratic hopeful Beto O'Rourke. 2020 Democratic hopeful Beto O'Rourke. She reminded me of Beto, Trump said of Pelosi. Trump then turned to Press Secretary Sarah Sanders to solicit yet another opinion on his temperament. What was my tone yesterday at the meeting, he asked. Sanders told the president he was definitely not angry or ranting. Pelosi just responded to President Trump's name-calling. Moments ago, he called her a mess and said some trade policy is too complicated for her to understand. Pelosi said she'd work with extremely stable genius. When he starts acting more presidential, Trump has repeatedly referred to himself as a stable genius back in 2018 and today.